Today, we're looking at the story of how God saved a baby named Moses, and how that rescue was part of a much bigger plan. God's people, the Israelites, were living in Egypt. At first, they were treated well, but over time, a new king, called Pharaoh, came to power. He didn't remember how Joseph had helped Egypt. He started to fear the Israelites because there were so many of them. To try and control them, Pharaoh made them slaves. He forced them to work very hard. But even as they suffered, the Israelites kept growing in number. This made Pharaoh even more afraid. So he made a terrible rule. Every baby boy born to the Israelites must be thrown into the Nile River. During this dark time, a Levite couple had a baby boy. They knew Pharaoh's rule, but they saw that their baby was healthy and beautiful. They loved him very much and trusted God. So they hid him for 3 months. But as he grew, it became harder to keep him hidden. So the mother made a plan. She got a basket and covered it with tar and pitch so it wouldn't sink. Then, she gently placed her baby in the basket and set it among the reeds along the bank of the Nile River. The baby's sister, Miriam, stood nearby, watching to see what would happen. Soon, Pharaoh's daughter came down to the river to bathe. She saw the basket and sent one of her servants to get it. When she opened it, she saw the crying baby and felt sorry for him. Even though she knew he was a Hebrew baby, she decided to keep him. Just then, Miriam stepped forward and asked, "Shall I go and find a Hebrew woman to nurse the baby for you?" Pharaoh's daughter agreed. So, Miriam ran to get her mother, the baby's own mother. Pharaoh's daughter said, "Take this baby and nurse him for me, and I will pay you." So the baby's mother was able to take care of her own son, safely, for a while longer. When the child grew older, his mother brought him back to Pharaoh's daughter, and he became her son. She named him Moses, saying, "I drew him out of the water." God had a plan for Moses. Though Pharaoh tried to destroy the Hebrew boys, God used Pharaoh's own household to raise the very one who would one day lead his people out of slavery. Moses was saved for a purpose, and God watched over every step of his early life. This story shows that even when things look dangerous or hopeless, God is still working. He sees what is happening, and he has a plan. Moses was just a baby, but God protected him because he had a purpose for his life. It also reminds us that God's plans are often bigger than we can see. Moses' family trusted God with their baby, and God used even the daughter of Pharaoh, the enemy, to keep him safe. Finally, it shows that each of us is known by God. Just like Moses, your life has a purpose. You may not see the full picture now, but God does. And he can use anyone, even you, to do something important. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and come back for more true stories from the Bible. Thanks for watching.